in whatever group you want. And then what happens there is all these other groups will shut power off before it shuts Helen off. That way you can preserve what power you have for, you know, certain things. Such as coal generators. You know, you gotta provide coal to your generators. So you want your coal miners to always have power. So if they're part of your network, you would put a switch guaranteeing they have power for as long as possible. That way you can keep those coal generators fed with coal. Same would go for water in that instance. So it will shut it down too, though. Any equipment on that will be disconnected from the grid, will not have power. Unless you have a separate power source coming to them as well. You know, if you've got multiple power sources and at one of your manufacturers you get both of them coming together, you can put a switch there and you can effectively keep two separate grids if you wanted to. It's like all these different, so we have like a main power grid here. So right here in this area we have a main power grid, and we have our coal where I'm at right now. This is where our coal generation is. So this powers, oh come on, zoom out. This coal plant powers everything over here. And then we come over here where the oil is, and this has fuel power powering everything here. And then over here where we're working now on building a big fuel plant, this has coal power over here. And then we've got one more fuel power right here also. And then we're using this highway that's built all the way around to link all the networks together. And what we need to do is we do need to do priority switches at each one when they link up to the highway, Trevor.
We do? Oh yeah.
Yeah, we need to do a priority switch, or not necessarily a priority switch, but we do need to do something so that if something is causing a high demand and shutting other stuff down, we can isolate the networks. And still keep some of the manufacturing going. I haven't even looked to see what our power actually is now since you linked.
Yeah, it's like I didn't have as much as I thought I had, but it's still
You only had like 500.
I think I'd like a spare 2,000 or something like that. I guess that shouldn't be too surprising because I have like 5,000 capacity or something like that. So.
Well, still that helped because we were getting fairly close.
Yep.
So.
That's what I figured. Every little bit does help at this point. So
We were well within 1,000 of causing a shutdown.
that's never good.
So
Well, I had logged on sometime in the last couple days, and every time I logged on, the power instantly failed.
yeah.
It's like that's not good.
Well, it was some power failed. It was actually from ozones.
Gotcha.
So
Some fluctuations.
yeah, because of the lack of. So yeah, you're producing 5,000 because we were producing 10,000,
Yeah.
266, and you're producing exactly 5,000 over here.
Excellent.
Did you ever end up taking all your excess heavy oil residue and turning it into something?
No, a lot of it's still going to waste at this point.
Because you were gonna turn that into fuel and then do recycled plastic with it, weren't you?
Yeah,
Because you were making extra rubber.
Yeah, I was gonna do something like that with it. I just got away from it just to try to finish the highway and then try to get the stuff done. So it's on the list.
So there's another break somewhere. Because the lights are white over here. Oh well. I'm not gonna go back and find it again tonight. I'm not gonna mess with it. We'll eventually find it.
One day.
I think what it is I think these lights over here somehow got connected to main power instead of connected to the switch. I think one of these ended up linked up to main power. Yeah, that's a problem for a future dealer. Yes, that's correct, Illuminated. I just don't want to bore y'all fucking riding this hypertube back and forth and back and forth and back and forth constantly. I mean, I suppose I could have been going in a manner that I could follow the line. So I could see if I saw a break. But I can still, but even then I can still only watch one side. And once I find a break, I can't stop and fix it. So
Like Darth's suggestion, make the Hyperloop less boring by adding a little loop-de-loop.
So I honestly, I want to do a helix. I want to take the hypertube and go around the outside of the highway in a helix.
Ooh. That's uber fancy.
But that's gonna take so much fucking time to do. And I have to extend down underneath and extend above in order to make it work right. So, and I'd have to have a turbo inlet. I'd have to stack inlets because the inlets you wouldn't have enough speed, it would go so fucking slow. Huh. So the lights are green to here.
It's one of those projects where, like, if you have nothing else you want to do and you're just sort of bored, or you've beat the game essentially,
yeah,
and you're just like, yeah, gonna pimp out stuff.
Hey Trevor.
Word.
I found problem number 2.
Is it me?
It might have been.
I'll blame my lag.
Oh, it definitely would have been lag that caused this. So right here, there's a wall mount node attached instead of the 2 lights hooked together.
There's a minimum speed. Oh,
yeah. So now I gotta flip that switch, and then these should all go green. Okay. One more trip. Damn it. We'll take the train this time.
Moving introvert at the scene of the crime. Always just nearby. No reason.
That's kind of dizzy. I was looking straight down from the top. So why is what constant, Tesla? Oh, because I only have one light switch all the way back where I started this whole loop. And so I have to go back to it, turn it off, turn it on, so that it'll correct the color on all these lights. I have them set to green right now so I can find any problem spots. Like all these lights right now, all of these are just the normal white. Whereas everything over there is green, which means that side's fine. But this side of it didn't get because of that one break back there. Well, that's one of the reasons. So this kind of stuff is normally what I would do off stream, because it's not very exciting. It's just troubleshooting, trying to find problems. What's that?
This is fixing lights. Always entertaining.
No, no. I wish I had put the train line on the top instead of the bottom. So green light's there, so it's still, hold on. Turn off self-driving. I have already found a problem area. Wrong direction. This way. While we're here, Right there. So yeah. So what this tells me though, because these are lit up, but they're not lit up. They're only lit up as a lighting glitch. See how they're off now? It's because they weren't actually connected right here. So there's that connection. Now, when we come back, I'm gonna put a marker right where we're at. When we hit that spot, hit my head. When we hit that spot, we should be able to tell if it fixed or not. If that fixed it, and then we'll be able to see. We'll be able to see how far. And then the next gap where we find more white lights will be where there's another problem. That might have fixed them all though. Pro save. We really need to get more train stations put in.
Probably not a terrible thing to have.
What's that?
It's probably not a terrible thing to have.
Yeah. So Trevor also, what are you doing?
Nitrogen gas.
Oh, that's the nitro.
Yep.
Next time, just click your right mouse button.
Yeah, I do that every once in a while.
So you see, that's all I had to do. And now we go back. And then wherever we don't see green, we'll know there's still problems.
The words of Kermit the Frog, it's not easy being green.
Ha ha ha! I used to be able to do a Kermit the Frog.
Brandon does actually a pretty good Kermit the Frog. It's been a while, so he might be a little rusty, but
Well, for me, it's probably years of smoking and also currently, I had such bad acid reflux last night when I was asleep that I tried choking myself to death with stomach acid.
oh god.
So my throat's pretty fucking raw today. That's what she said. Oh, illuminated. Now illuminated redeems. I needed that though. Almost felt like my back needed a pop.
The other night when I was going to sleep, my wife was already sleeping, and we're just about to go lay down. And I'm like, I'm gonna crack my back, and I have to do that quite often. It's like, you know, it's like you put like sort of like the, where would you put your hands? Like you sort of put your hands on like your mid back, sort of like just a touch underneath where your lats are, and I just like lean back and like every single part that could crack in my back all went off at the exact same
snap,
time.
crackle, pop. Yeah.
Oh, it was full on Rice Krispies. Like it was just like, I'm surprised I didn't wake the neighborhood up. Like it was just like everything. There's even things where it's just like, you know, like, you can obviously feel the crack, but there's like even like in my lats, I could feel that in like my rear part of my shoulder, my rear delt. So it's like, what? Why are those cracking? That was a new one. But like everything just started going. I was like, all right, this is how we live now.
Uh-oh. That autosave. Train did not like that autosave. By the way, Trevor, you need to dial that back.
The autosave?
Yeah, you need to, like, I don't know, maybe dial it to like 30 minutes. We haven't had any crashes that really would affect us, at least on the server itself, that would affect us too bad. But we need to dial it to like every 30 minutes or something, because it's, I think it's still on the default 5 minutes right now.
Okay, yeah.
Which is unnecessarily often.
Yep, I agree.
Here's a nice view for y'all. Just the underside of the... There's Trevor's supercomputer factory.
May not be perfect, but it's...
Huh?
Don't look at the output. Don't do the numbers.
We're just driving by,
Okay,
so
perfect.
we got a distant view of it. So, and so far, green lights past our checkpoint, way past our checkpoint.
Illuminated old man's muscles crack. Everything was going that day. It was just, like I said, it was.
Why is there a
symphony.
question mark just floating in the middle of the void over here
I do not know.
on the map?
I saw that earlier, and that was
It's very odd.
yes.
Probably ozone trying to make us ask questions.
Yep.
think that solved it all. Because so far we still got green lights and I'm almost to the waterfall.
What color should I make the nitrogen gas pipes? White makes sense?
Clear.
See-through, transparent.
White would be good. You could also do green. Because do like not a neon green, but a little bit brighter of a green than like a forest green.
Okay.
In a lot of industries, well, we use nitrogen gas all the time where I work, and it always the company we get it from mainly uses green bottles. But some places use different colored bottles for different gases.
Okay. Yeah, they make it look like it's white gray-ish, but I could make it all green if that's.
Oh yeah, if it shows it as a white gray, just make it like make it a two-tone gray.
I have like an
or a white.
Off-white.
Yeah, kind of like what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, you can make it whatever colors you want. You can edit and change.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I've tried making my own color, and it's always like way too bright, so I'm just too lazy to actually figure it out. So I just use the custom.
Just dial the bottom
the
bottom number down.
That's a whole lot of work, man.
Shit.
One thing.
Fucking Trevor. Hey, we got lights on the top too.
So this is designed so that one of the pipes will have 3 nodes going into it. The other one's gonna have 4. So the one with 4.
Where are you pulling that nitrogen from? Over there.
So
I see you. I see you.
Yeah, there you go. So I have it going over top of the sulfur and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so one pipe is gonna have 3 nodes going into it. The other one's gonna have 4. So I don't know how much we'll need for rocket fuel, but we can. I know the aluminum or cooling things. I think it needs like 400 per minute or so. But anyways, we can divvy it up as we need it as we get to that stage.
Interesting.
What's up?
I'm following your pipes.
Okay. I can't remember if I read Darth's message, but I'll read it again because I thought it was a good one. The question mark was to make you question the void. It succeeded. Why?
Okay, so yeah, if you look at it this way, it's like a silver and a white. You look at it this way, the metal color looks different when you're looking at it from a different angle.
Uber fancy.
So that looks good.
So I'll run this as a pipe stack beside the conveyors that we did.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah.
I'll check that out. That's the chrome. Does it show it? Oh, it doesn't show change for you?
No.
Here.
They can change one, I can just paint it.
I'm gonna change this one right here.
Sure. Oh, that's cool. Painty.
Just whatever you do, don't set a default color. Because when you set a default color, it changes everything of that type.
Oh, okay.
Including stuff that's already been placed.
Oh, interesting.
I'm scared, Trevor. Feel like I'm gonna fall.
There. Doopity doopity. We get back to painting.
I don't feel so good.
Okay, I'll get over there.
Zoom.
I should look at the maps. Dingler zooming across the sky. Darth, getting late. I gotta go have fun with the fluid shenanigans in this game. They're doozy. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to get the pipes to where they need to go. I'll worry about the actual flow
Yeah, well,
another time.
this is a big project. This is gonna be a while in
Supercomputer
the making.
Factory 2.0.
I don't think it'll take that long. I mean, you
Yeah,
drug
it'll go
you
long.
drug that
Yeah.
some bitch out.
Oh, I was just trying to avoid the highway. Just kidding.